Okay, Mystic Acres. This is the one where the guy with the comment, the bot comment, this is the one he came in on. Well, thank you again, Iris. So this is called Mystic Farms because after I finished my main pattern, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do on the outside edges. And I was having trouble getting inspired. And it happened to be Community Day on Pokemon. And I was looking at my phone and looking at Pokemon and looking at my team logo and realized, wait a minute, I can do this. So there you go. Team Mystic. Woot! And like a lot of my other farms, I have the outsides of my houses all set up, and yeah. And when I said I decorate with animals, I meant I literally decorate with animals, as you can see here. Oh, is this farm public? I can't remember. Yeah, it's set to public also. So yeah, this has all the houses, and instead of cramming them all together, I gave them all their own little yards. And I had a quest for these flowers, so I had to plant those. Yeah, and I don't like it when I normally do that. I haven't finished here because, as you can see, there's exposed ground. And we all know what happens when you have exposed ground. You smack it with a plow. But yeah, so if you walk through the trees, that's my Twitch sign buried there in the trees. Here is the Team Mystic bird, so you can see how it's made. Those are his little eyeballs. And people who don't know what it is think it's a mermaid angel. So, whatever, I'm good with that. Some of the patterns on this farm, you don't see them right away. So like this one. There's actually a pattern there. It's a little weird, but it's there. This almost broke my brain doing this pattern. How much time do we have till spring? It's a little dark to be showing you guys that. Now we got a couple of minutes. I'm sorry, there's no room for Team Valor on this farm. Maybe if they expand farms, I can put a Team Valor up. But I have friends from Team Instinct too, so you know I kind of have to split it, so it wouldn't be as big as this one. Yeah, as soon as the sun comes up, I'll give you a better view of those other patterns. And we just, Lonkley and I just replaced this entire road around here with the new roads, and I think they blended in really nicely. You do that, I'd love to come see it. Now these farm hands are here purely for me, because when I'm hanging around in town, I don't like to see icons, and he keeps the icons under control for me. So he feeds the little animals, waters the flowers right close to town, and keeps the fish fished. Now, if only he could sell stuff for me, it'd be perfect, right? Okay, it's almost morning here. Let's see. Hey, Catalyzed, thank you so much for the follow and welcome. Okay, so now we have daylight. We can see a little better what's going on down here. Now we were looking at flowers. Okay, they're over there. So what I've done here is I've separated each type of flower with seashells. And while you can still run across it and harvest it like they're all together and there's no break, it gives the illusion of them being separated. And like I said, this almost broke my brain doing this because the seashells kind of rotate around randomly while you're trying to place them. And, you know, the whole trimmer thing with my hand kind of makes them rotate even more. I think this side is just ordinary rectangle. Yeah, I did some more of the diagonals here. These are all the tulips. But yeah, I don't know that I want to repeat this again. That was, I love the way it looks, but it was rather tedious for me to do. And thank you, Triska. Well, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, hard on the noggin and hard on the hands. I only have controlled use of one of my hands, and it's very shaky. So a lot of times things like that, precision placements and things are a bit challenging. I do stuff like this in Minecraft too, and Creativerse, and pretty much any game I play. I absolutely adore building in video games. I can't help myself. And I'm not alone in this. I'm with a very nice group of people. Iris and Lockley and Dynasty, they're all involved in the same group. We do a lot of stuff together. Iris usually hosts a server for us, and I have a tendency to try to crash a server by building everything in the game. And Lonkley's Creativerse world, I think we broke the. Actually, I think the developer said we broke it because we built so much stuff. Hey, to be fair, I was not logged on the Atlas server when it fried. I really wasn't. But yeah, I mean, while I have been streaming mostly Farm Together, I do play other games, and from time to time I will stream those when I feel like displaying some of my creativity with them. But honestly, in survival games, I might make you guys a bit nauseous trying to follow my screen because, like I said, the whole shaky hand thing can get a little weird sometimes. See when Colby Jack is finished, and we'll head off to another farm. I love that new little red slash they put in the farmhands icon, so you can tell when they're not working without having to sit there and stare at them and wait to see if they move. So we had already covered the recycle and the how to make the most out of your farm hands segment earlier in the stream. But if anybody who's just joining us has questions, I am happy to go over it again. Although I don't have any more farms that I'm ready to actually recycle at the moment, I can take you to the ones that we've already prepped and explain how it all works. Also, at the end of the stream, you'll be able to review the videos, and it should be like the first half hour or so of the video is dedicated to just what the stream title is. And later on, I'm going to work with my mod Lonkley and see if we can't put together a condensed summary video tutorial to explain what you need to do, how you need to do it, as in a short video as possible. And I'll post that in the community and share it with you guys. There are a lot of questions that people have, and they always seem to be the same questions. And some of them I got answered this morning, and I'll have a few more for the developers later, but the most important ones for me were about inventory and you know, the value of an item that is on the ground, basically your farm animals and things like that. And definitely want to sell everything to the vendors that you have in your inventory. Definitely want to stop your farm hands from feeding your animals and move them away from them well before you're ready to do your recycle. If you're having money issues and you're trying to get the most money out of your farm, move them away so they don't throw your money away on something you're getting ready to recycle.